Bear with me please because I'm trying something new and I don't know if I like it yet, but I have to see how it turns out. You guys already know that there are going to be spoilers in this video, so if you guys have not watched the first season of High School Musical, the musical, the series, then please go watch something else. Thank you. Hi guys, my name is Norman and welcome to today's Tando on High School Musical, the series. The show is a Disney Plus original which started streaming on the launch day and ended all the way back in January. So that means it's been a long time since I watched the show. I'll be talking about my experience watching the show from when it was airing. High School Musical, the series is created by Tim Fertoli, which is based on High School Musical by Peter Brosocchini. The show stars Olivia Rodrigo as Nini Salazar Roberts, Joshua Bassett as Ricky Bowen, Matt Cornett as E.J. Caswell, Sophia Wiley as Gina Porter, Larry Saperstein as Big Red, Julia Lester as Ashlyn Caswell, Dara Renee as Courtney, Frankie Rodriguez as Carlos Rodriguez, Mark St. Cyr as Mr. Benjamin Mazzara, and Kate Reinders as Miss Jen. Like with all the shows that I love, I really like this cast. They're so fun and they all connect with each other, even though recently, as of July 2020, there has been a lot of drama surrounding Joshua and Tim, and initially there was a lot of drama surrounding Matt. I'm obviously not going to go into it because that's not the point of this video, but Google it if you want. First, let's talk about the characters and their development. Nini is such a nice character, even though she can get jealous sometimes, but she is mostly just trying to stand out and make a place for herself in high school, and especially in the drama / theater related things, since that is her main interest. Nini is best friends with Courtney, was dating EJ during the beginning of the show, and was dating Ricky before him, but she breaks up with EJ and gets back with Ricky because I guess they understood each other again. I guess. Lol. Nini's big arcs revolve around herself finding out who is she comfortable being around in terms of dating, and if she keeps surrounding herself with boys that don't really make the time for her, Ricky, or use her, EJ. Courtney had been with Nini throughout the board drama and supported her all the time. Nini also had beef with Gina, but that is because they were both overly competitive and show-offish, in my opinion. I honestly am going to backtrack and say I didn't like Nini's character arc because she went from I don't need a man to I need more men. But at the same time, she's just a junior girl in high school, so it's not really her fault she's not a master at dating. Just saying. Ricky is a boy who acts like a teenage boy. What else can I say? I like him, I do, but he did cause a lot of problems in the show. But at the same time, I feel like he kind of did fix a lot of them too, so who's to say how bad Ricky is as a person? I do agree that no one should have to say, I love you if you're not ready, but you should not say it because you're afraid. That's why Nini broke up with him in the first place. I mean, she gave him all the energy and he didn't give the same energy back, so Ricky concocts a plan to join the drama department and do the High School Musical play in order to win Nini back and steer her away from EJ. But as you know, what usually happens in situations like this is that the people who make said manipulative plan falls in love with the stuff that they do in the said manipulative plan. So then Ricky actually cares about the musical, but then it's also because it's an outlet for him to express his feelings, along with his trusty guitar, of course, and to escape from his crappy home life. His parents are separating or getting a divorce, I think, or something, and his mom is doing all this stuff, and his dad just wants to be happy and be with someone he loves, and Ricky's between all of it, so, you know, normal high school drama stuff. I guess Ricky's big character development arc was to become less of a cocky bro, but more of emotional, confident guy. He's okay, I guess. EJ is so weird for me because he's like a senior, so he could be written off the show at any time. But he's still going to be in season 2 because it's only going to be the spring musical and the first season was the fall musical or something like that. Anyway, looking away, Chile, EJ is a jock who loves theater. Wow, Disney, how more diverse can we get? He meets Nini when they're at this theater summer camp together or something, and he technically uses his power as a senior, if I remember that correctly, to get her parts in plays and musicals and stuff. By the time school starts, they're still dating, and EJ sees that Ricky is jealous, so he tries to rub it in his face as much as possible, and in turn, they really don't like each other in the beginning. EJ thinks he's a good guy and everything, and like he's done nothing wrong, but then he and Gina make a plan to manipulate Nini, and he steals her phone and starts deleting stuff that she's received from Ricky. She finds out, and of course breaks up with him. EJ tries to win her back by making her jealous of him, and Gina fake dating, going to the homecoming together, but it backfires. EJ sees that he has a lot of things wrong about him and that a lot of people don't like the person that he is, so he goes on Instagram Live all the time or something like that to try to apologize for a lot of the shady things that he had done in the past to hurt people. Closer to the end, he starts to become a better person and holds no grudges against his friends or theater mates, I guess you could say. So Gina turned out to be good in the end, even though in the beginning promos she was truly made out to be the Sharpay of the show. She had beef with Nini, as I said before. That was because she was a new transfer to the high school, and as a sophomore she felt like she had to prove herself to everyone else and to be 100% all the time. In the beginning, that made an illusion that she was a know-it-all of some sorts, that if you got on her bad side, she'd make a fool out of you or something like that. Gina genuinely likes hanging out in the drama department though, and she starts hanging out with them and having parties with them. But since Gina's mom is in the government, I think, she has to move around a lot, so it came as a shock to her and everyone else when she announced that she was moving away from Salt Lake City. But eventually she returns to see the school put on the musical of High School Musical. And EJ is actually the one who bought her a plane ticket to come visit, if I'm remembering the moment correctly. Gina is a well-rounded character and she's a sweetheart in the end, so let's just leave it at that. Big Red was the comic relief most of the time in the show, and he was pretty funny if you did watch the show. He is literally so adorably awkward and he deserves to be protected and loved and have a good future. He is best friends with Ricky, and he kind of gets along with everyone in the drama department. He's also the other person who went with Ricky's plan to get Nini back by infiltrating the High School Musical. Big Red is also always hanging out with everyone, and he never says anything that is remotely troublesome or problematic with his friends. Of course, he has to take sides because he's best friends with Ricky, but most of the time, I'd say he was impartial. In the end, him and Ashlyn become a thing, which I totally didn't see coming, but okay. I mean, like, if that's where you want to take the show, then okay. I ship #RedKey though. Friends to lovers, AU, yes please. Ashlyn is EJ's cousin, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't 100% support what EJ does in the daily, but she is family, so she usually has to support him. She was there when he made that awful, in my opinion, apology song, A Billion Sorries or something like that. Ashlyn is chill, she has such a nice voice, and she didn't do anything bad in the show either. She has some funny lines too, and she was pretty relatable, at least to me. She develops a friendship with most of the main characters, and she becomes a thing with Big Red, as I said previously. Courtney's personality trait is being Nini's best friend and sticking up for Nini. I mean, I like Courtney, she was pretty funny, and what she did was likable for most of the episodes that she was in. I mean, she could sing more and design more. She should have more jobs in the drama and theater department. I honestly think she should start a fashion club. She deserves it. Courtney is nice, and I understand why she was heartbroken when she found out her best friend, which is Nini, just in case y'all forgot, signed up for some acting academy in Denver, Colorado, a whole state away, mind you, and she didn't have the audacity to tell her. So, talking about seeing something you weren't supposed to see. But yeah, Courtney and Nini are true best friends, and I think they actually rival Ricky and Big Red's best friend status on the show, at least for me. So, Carlos is so sweet. He hears so much about the show, and he wants everything to go without any problems. He wants to be a happy gay guy in high school. Let him live out his drama club AU fantasies with Seb. They deserve to be happy. I don't know why Mr. Mazzaro gave him so much crap throughout the show, and for what, huh? Just to be mean? Just being mean to be mean? And then he tries to apologize to Carlos like he actually cares about the students' feelings. Like, yeah, no. Okay, Carlos has a good bond with his drama mates and also with Miss Jen because she defends him and she makes sure he has a good time while doing all the musical set prep and being her assistant and stuff. So, yeah, Carlos deserves everything. Mr. Mazzara, we finally reached you. I didn't really like you for the episodes that you were in, but I was warming up to you towards the end of the season. He was so rude to everyone, and like, for what? He didn't like Miss Jen because he felt like she shouldn't be working at East High, and he actively tried to dig up dirt on her and was kind of happy when it was revealed that she might get fired from the school. He was one of those people who live in reality, and I guess he doesn't really like to sugarcoat things. The show also tried to push Mr. Mazzara and Miss Jen towards each other towards the end too, and I just don't see it. I didn't see it, so I'm sorry. Miss Jen is like when you get a present from a friend and it turns out to be a whole joke. Or like that picture of the Dora the Explorer ice cream where the box looked better than the actual product. Miss Jen was a fine person, at least to me. She did her best to keep the musical on track, and she really did care about all the kids in the musical. It's just that she had her annoying moments too, and she was like overly secretive. Like, why? Like, anyone else could hide lying on your resume so easily, but it's like her kryptonite for half the show. When she's at risk of getting fired, the kids perform a song to save her, and it was kind of cheesy, but I guess it was enough for the principal to forgive her and see how important she was to the school and the drama club. Miss Jen just radiates weird millennial energy, I don't know why. Like I said before, she starts to get close to Mr. Mazzara for some reason, but she's also starts taking an interest in dating Ricky's dad. I mean, like, that's not totally weird at all, dating the dad of one of your students. Oh my god, so scandalous. Okay, now that we got the characters out of the way, let's move on to the original songs and what my opinions are. That means I won't include songs that are from the original High School Musical. I think you kinda, know. All the versions are good. This song literally stems from Nene liking Ricky, and then we have a million people sing this song, but it's a good song, no hate. Olivia and Josh's vocals on this song slap. Wondering. Both versions are absolutely beautiful. The vocals on the song are amazing. Olivia and Julia can really sing, especially with those big notes. Sucks we didn't get another song like this. A Billion Sorries. It literally sounds like something they'd promote on TikTok as a joke. I'm not sorry. I just don't like this song. Matt can take the hit. All I Want. A good song to showcase what Nene is going through after feeling heartbreak. I mean, Olivia's vocals are good on this too, but, TikTok just had to ruin the song and make it into a meme, but it is what it is. Born to be Brave. A good feel-good song from the cast with good vocals. I mean, what more can I say? When There Was a Me and You. Josh has good vocals in the song, but it's just a good song. Nothing phenomenal in my opinion. Out of the Ode. Low-key, a bop. I like Olivia in this, and I guess when you hear it, it'll make you want to dance, so yeah, that's what this song is. Role of a Lifetime. Just some good fun between Miss Jen and Lucas Gabriel. Nothing too serious. I guess I liked it, and I thought it was funny when the series was airing, so. Just for a Moment. I mean, this is my favorite song. This is the best song in the soundtrack. Olivia and Josh really put their heart and soul into the song. I'm pretty sure they both wrote the song, so that must be why it's so good. The way both of their voices harmonize with each other, like, literally music to my ears. Best song, period. So anyway, that was my thoughts and opinions on High School Musical, the musical, the series. I really like the show, and I think it should go to season 2, but again, because of recent events, a lot of people are campaigning for it to get canceled and for it to get a spin-off or something. Ugh, decisions. If you guys liked the video, press like. If you didn't like the video, press dislike. If you like the content on my channel, press subscribe. If you don't, you know what to do. Make sure you be yourselves and stay safe, please. I will see you guys next time. Adios.